Perfect.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time, it is always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money, and let's go ahead and get started. So for the here, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the Bitcoin halving. Everybody's been talking about it, but so we're going to talk about it too, what to expect, and of course go over some coins. This may be a very quick show, just depending on you. Once again, I do reserve 1 hour. So give you information, free hour of mentorship, if you have questions regarding questions. Now if you have questions regarding questions, what I do want to go over is some things that I particularly like to talk about is I love debunking indicators. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the moving averages. And of course, those of you who've been watching, you know what I'm going to talk about as far as moving averages go. Also, Bollinger Bands and overbought, oversold on the RSI. So I'm going to go over those for you in this video. So give you a heads up. That's what's to come. All right, guys. So here last night, right around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, this, of course, Bitcoin started coming down, and then this happened. And of course, I don't want to say it out loud because I know how like censorship is real. So I don't want to say that word or these words, but you can read it. And that's when this happened. And sure enough, it just started coming down. And in group, everybody's, saying it happened, it's here, more than likely it could come all the way down. I was like, if you do leverage, like just be very careful. Don't get greedy. Do really tight leverage, 3x maybe leverage, and just be very careful. Then of course it came down here, and I was like, all right, let me look for a short. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna spend hours and hours, because I had a lot of shorts that alerts that already went off. But with this, I mean, it's easy to say now because we can see it. But with this, it could have come down, did a bearish retest, and then just, come all the way down. Everybody looks like heroes, the ones that call shorts. Or it could bounce. Like nobody knows what's going to happen. It's literally a 50-50 shot what's going to happen. So I found one coin, and it looked good for a short anyway, regardless of this. And that's the only reason I picked it. And it was this one. And it's the only reason I picked it. And it broke our main level of support right here. We entered the trade, and sure enough, it just went up just to stop us out and then come back down. So this is the only reason I picked this trade. This was not an emotional trade. This was a very logical trade. It came down here, support, it broke support. We enter short. It came right back up to retest, which was support and now resistance, and it couldn't do it, but it wicked us out. And then now it's starting to come down again, retesting again. So now it's just getting weaker and weaker. So in my opinion, this short is still good. If you wanted to enter the short, you could, just because, it's getting weaker. That's the only reason I chose this. It was not based off of emotion. And I know a lot of people got wrecked because they were looking at coins like, but just any coin. Let me just pick any coin and short it. No, you have to do this logically. So let's go back to Bitcoin. So this happened, and then sure enough, this next candle happened. And I did a screenshot and everything. I said, Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin likes to do. It likes to mess with us. It likes to liquidate us. It really does. And I didn't take, there's no way I'm going to be betting on Bitcoin for the next maybe a few weeks. You know, maybe 2, 4, 6, it just depends. But I'm not doing any leverage on Bitcoin because it can look like it's going to go one way and then flip and go right the opposite. And which it did. And so I'm glad I didn't do a short on Bitcoin. I'm glad I did a short on this one because this one is logically, you know, better. Sure enough, came up here right to our resistance, or to our zone, to the very top of our support zone, right to the top. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, guys. You cannot make this stuff up. Went to the very top, came down a little bit, found support. What is this white line? Okay, so this white line is, we drew this with this trend line. And look what happened. It came down right to the line, retested, then broke. Man, did it break above this level. This level's been really pretty strong, and it just broke through it like nothing, like there's no tomorrow. Because everybody who is looking to short, because I'm not the only one that sees this. There are other traders that see this. There are other whales that see this. Oh, it got rejected here, and it did a retest. And more than like, well, this is a bullish retest, but still, you know, it got rejected here. More than likely, it's going to come down, and then nope, got a retest and boom to the moon. Now it's over here now, and now it's coming down, and now we did a lower high. You know, could this find support where it just the 63.5? This is one of the levels that we had marked out. Came right to it, touched it, and went back up. So it's just level by level. That's all we do. Now, of course, you see on the screen, the Bitcoin halving is today. Supposedly today. And, well, more than likely today. And it is in about 5 hours and 14 minutes. 5 hours and 14 minutes. 33 blocks. 33 blocks. We are going to be a part of history. We are going to be a part of history. Now, what does this mean? What does the Bitcoin halving mean for us? Well, let's check it out. What has it meant for us in the past? Okay, so let's go back in time. We're not going to go back to the first one, you know, the 2012. We're not going to go to that one because we didn't have much data. Now, in 2016, can y'all see that? 2016, prior to the halving, this is the halving. Prior to the halving, we about 273 days prior to the halving, we had a base. And then it started coming up, and then a sell-off. It started coming up, and a sideways action, then a sell-off. And then eventually, you know, we had sideways action leading up to the halving. Let's go ahead and look how many days. So leading up to the halving, about 1 month. About 1 month, nothing. And then we started having the halving 22 days prior to the halving, just moon mission. This is in 2016. Moon mission. What happens to moon mission? Well, of course, we lose fumes. We lose our fuel. We lose our FOMO. Halving happens, and we had a nice sell-off, which is expected. You know, you must have retracements. You must. This one came down to about 30%. This is what people are predicting for Bitcoin to potentially retrace back down to, is roughly around 30%. Will we see that? Who knows? Who knows? I hope we do. I really do. Let me know in the chat if you hope to see it go down to 30%. I would like to know. Just yes 30 or yes 40 or no. Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you're watching this on the replay. Same thing. Do hashtag yes 30 or hashtag yes 40 as far as the percentage you want to see it come down, or you're thinking it might come down, or hashtag no. That's for the people watching this on the replay. Now, of course, it did come down to about 30%, then it whipped right back up, went sideways, and then took another little dip. And this dip, we're going to say, was roughly around 30%. Then just instantly, that same day, got bought back up. And then now, I want to say about 2 months after the halving, we started the bull run. 2 months. This is in 2016. Started the bull run. Now, let's go ahead and fast forward to 2020. So now we're looking at 2020, and we're looking at this information. So prior to the halving, this was May 11, 2020. Prior to the halving, of course, we have ups and downs. It started going sideways, and then we started a run up. This was about 133 days. 133 days prior to the halving. We're going sideways, and then we started getting that run up. Nice run up, and then a sell off. We had a sell off, and then prior to the halving, let me put this to where it goes down. So prior to the halving, about 2 months, again, 2 months, it started going up and up and up and up and up and up. And then just a few days before the halving, we had a nice little retracement. Of about 18%. Nothing big. Nice little retracement right before the halving, and then it bounced right back. It gave back that 30%, and then took some back, and then just went sideways. It was very boring. Very, very boring for about 3 months. About 2.5 months. We'll just call it 3. So the first one was 2 months. This one's about 2.5, 3 months. Just boring, just going sideways, not doing nothing. And then it started going up, retracement, and then moon mission. So now 4 years later, another bull run is here. I'm excited, guys. I am super, super excited. And in about 5 hours, we're going to have the next Bitcoin halving. What are we going to expect? Well, let's look here. You can call this a bull pennant. It was ugly, but it was here, and then we created another higher high. So then we had it here, but it broke down. And of course here it was our measured move. And this is why I don't like doing patterns. Because patterns give you a false sense of security. But before we get to this part, let's look at what happened. So prior to the halving, so here's our halving. So here is our part where it was kind of going sideways, not doing anything, just boring. And then this was approximately, so from here to here, 500 days. It was boring. Then it started going up around 462 days. And then of course it came down, went up, came down a little bit, went up. Now the exciting part started happening 200 days ago. 200 days ago, let's get rid of this. 200 days ago, we were sideways, and then started pumping. Started doing a nice pump. Then it continued going. No retracement. Then it continued going. This is November 2023. Continued going, and then now we find some resistance, and it went sideways for a little bit. And this was about 140 days. 140 days. And went sideways a little bit, went higher up, Did a retracement, very nice. And then this is when it got really exciting. About 3 months prior to the halving, it got really exciting, just incredible boom. And it just went up and up and up. Here, I was thinking that we're gonna have a retracement. Nope, it kept on going. Here, another area of possible retracement. And nope, let's move this over so you can see the date. And here, possible, nope, kept on going up. It did a retracement finally. This retracement was approximately 1 month prior to the halving, when we finally had a retracement. And instead of continuing going down, it shot up again, and then made a higher low, a higher high. No, it's still a lower high compared to this one. And then now it's doing this number. So now it's still a bearish pattern if you do trade patterns, because now you can say, well, this is the start of a bull flag, or you can try to call it a pennant. And now it's working in this range. Once it breaks above this, then we're good. Right now we are approximately 4 hours and 57 minutes away for the halving. What's going to happen? Well, if we've seen anything from the past, more than likely sideways action, maybe a retracement. So if I had to look at price action, this is what I would more than likely say this type of action right here. So let's go ahead and copy this. Where's my bars? There it is. So let's go from here to about here. So let's just grab this. Let me I'm sure I can just cut this, but this is, let's see, let's go ahead and make this so you can see this. And there would be more ups and downs, that's for sure. Now what people are saying is in December of 2024, Bitcoin should be at roughly 100K. That's what they're saying. I would like to see more ups and downs though, but this is kind of like what I'm looking at. And this corresponds to my thought process as well. So this is what I'm looking at. Something like this. Let's see, November. So right now I'm looking at the dates. So this is something I'll be looking at. So let's get rid of, well, I guess we can just go and just extend this out like this. So this is what I'm looking for. And as far as the price action, it would be healthy if it did this. Ups and downs, ups and downs. It might even not even be that high up. Let's see here. And then it'll be a period of just nothingness, but kind of going sideways. No, let's do this again. Oops. So what I'm thinking is just ups and downs, just being boring, just very boring, very boring. And for, a few weeks, maybe 2 months. Well, this is already in July. That's not going to happen. Let's see. May. Okay, so it's not too bad. So it's something like this, and then we start going and then doing this number. So about a month to 2 months of boringness. Now, could I be completely wrong? Yes, 100%. Then why did I spend all this time doing this? Because this is just a projection. Like, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We can only react to the price action. That's all we can do. Now, one thing that we've learned from history is that it does take some time before we have this massive run up for Bitcoin. And first, we have to kind of understand this first. Bitcoin runs up, and then people take their profit from Bitcoin, and then that's when the alts just take off. And that's why in 2025, that's when alt season is going to be 2025. Right now in 2024, we need to accumulate. Yes, you know, coins are doing, you know, 50%, 80%, not all of them, but some of them, 50%, 80%. Some are doing really, really well. And we have some narratives that are doing very, very well. This is nothing. This is absolutely nothing compared to what you're going to see in 2025. So this is why it's very important to, you know, start accumulating. And that's what I've been showing the group. I've been showing the group right now is just accumulate. Don't have stop losses. Just be buying these tokens. Buy them when they do that retrace. If you're in a coin right now and it's retraced 20, 30%, good. Don't panic. This is the plan. You know, buy some more. You know, right? That's what we're doing. We're accumulating. Now, if let's say you get a good 80% and you want to sell off, go ahead, sell it. Sell it and then do that, the same thing to another project, or buy back in on a retrace. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what kind of comments we have. Joe says, TON is a gem. Too many things coming to it. Yes. 10 million US. Yeah. So we're actually in TON in the group. We've been in it for a while. Some people are taking leverage trades on it and killing it. Absolutely killing it. For me personally, I just have a spot trade on it. And I have a little bit of it. Of course, I would always like to get more. So I hope it does retrace, but it's on fire. It's just on fire. I see here, Jono says, don't forget the super cycle, Joe. Yes. So if you hear people talking about the super cycle, be careful, guys. Could it happen? Sure. Sure. Of course it could. Now, people are saying because of the, you know, just everything, the money that's in the market, just everything. People are saying that, you know, this all-time high prior to the halving is due to the ETFs. And we could possibly shorten our sideways action after the halving before it starts going up. Could that happen? 100%. 100%. Just knowing all this, you know, to where you're not surprised if it does happen. If it happens, great. Absolutely great. But in my opinion, you know, we just treat it level by level. That's all we do. All right, so let's see here. JD says, quick question. When Bitcoin reaches those prices, will the other coins in the... Oh, so, okay, great question. We just kind of answered that one. So, of course, Bitcoin is going to be going up. At the same time, altcoins are going to be going up. So they're both going to be going up at the same time. Now, when Bitcoin reaches all-time high and then it starts selling off, and then Bitcoin dominance starts like just really coming down drastically, that just means that more people are buying the alts, and that's going to be in 2025. So Bitcoin's still going to be doing good, but more people are going to start buying because of all their profits from Bitcoin. They're going to be rolling into the altcoins. So that's how the cycles work. A lot of people, not me though, I don't want 50% or 100% on Bitcoin, or 200%, 500%. I don't even care. I don't want that on Bitcoin. I want to get an altcoin because the market cap, very important. You have to understand the market caps. The market cap on, you know, for a micro cap or a small cap or even a mid cap is way smaller than the market cap of Bitcoin. So because of that, you know, the altcoin can do a 3, 5, 10x much faster. So while Bitcoin's doing its thing, I'm going to be in smaller cap coins, making some really nice gains. And all this is prior to 2025. Then once 2025 happens, watch out. Watch out. Great question. Great question. So let's see here. Going down the list. Okay, very good. Let's see. Joe, just hope they tighten their security because more crypto scams. Yes, more crypto scams is Telegram. Yeah. Now, security is a huge thing, and I completely agree. See here, Joe says below 10 is good, below 7 is greater, under 20 is awesome. Have no idea what you're talking about. 0 is going to 100, easy dark horse of cycle as well as dark horse. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, brother. I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe it was maybe it was a sentence. Let's read this again. Joe, hope they tighten their security because there are more crypto scams. Telegram, yes. Below 10 is good. Below 7 is great. Under 20. All right. Who else is confused? I have zero idea. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So this is my thought process when it comes to Bitcoin and the halving and what might happen. Once again, nobody knows. Nobody knows. TON and Kusama. TON and Kusama are dark horses this bull run. Will surprise everybody. Yeah. Kusama, I don't know. TON, yes. TON for sure. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on CKB? CKB, we can look at it. CKB. Okay, we looked at this one some time ago. So right now, would I buy this coin? No. I think that's what you're asking. If I would, for entries, I wouldn't buy this. I would. It needs to break above a certain level, which would be this level. Because what could happen is the price could continue dumping and just going sideways for a long time before you can make money. So if you were to set your alert, say right here, if you were to set your alert right there at 0.021350, then hopefully by the time you do see it, hopefully it's doing this number, now gaining support on this. It breaks your level, you enter your trade, you're making money. So hopefully that helps. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. AVAX is a good pick. AVAX is a good pickup. So is Trader Joe. Yeah. So the ticker on Joe, I mean, I do like it. I'm in it actually. Losing some money, but it's okay. It's part of the game. Let's look at Joe real quick. Joe. So we had an alert way up here. Now we'll have to move our alert way down here, and we're potentially missing out on approximately 7%, which is not bad. So we would do this. You might say, Joe, you're on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, but if I put it to the daily time frame, it's about the same. So let's go back to 4 hour. So I just put it right there. So it needs, so for Joe, Trader Joe, I would have my alert set right there, 0.05793. Let's go to the other one, AVAX. Let's look at AVAX. So AVAX, and this one, same thing. I would set my alert above here, so my alert will be at 39.31 for me to possibly enter. And it's for the same reasons too, just because the price action could come up to resistance, come down, come up, come up, and you're just wasting all your time. Once it breaks above and gets alerted, hopefully you'll see that it is now acting, this is now acting as support. Once it breaks its previous high, you enter the trade. See here, me, I haven't heard of me in a while. Oh, I haven't heard of me, period. So let's look at me. So let's go to here and let's do me. This is, okay. It doesn't look bad. Okay, so we have hold on. So Joe is the biggest DEX with trading volume on AVAX, which is a little brother of Sol. AVAX follows Solana. Okay, awesome. So look into Joe. And then AVAX is above the green trend line of yours on the chart. So AVAX. What green trend line? I don't see a green trend line. This trend line? I can do it like that. It doesn't matter. This is your resistance. I can have trend lines all day. It could be under it, it could be here, but the next level it needs to do is this one. Yellow, sorry. Yeah. So now if this was, let's just say, you know, we drew this and let's draw it. Let's draw it like this, I guess. Let's just have it like that. I don't even care. So here we have this and all these support bounces. It's supporting it. What into right now? No. Why? It's under resistance. It's always going to be under resistance. It just depends on the strength of the resistance. So this one, like, what's now? If this was like 30 or 40% difference, then I would say, yeah, sure. Like, we can enter right now because, you know, at least we can get some profit or move up our stop loss. But this is 7%. So I'm not willing to risk 7% to enter now versus just waiting to see if it gets rejected, then finally breaks above. That's the reason for that. But great catch. Good Lord, I didn't even see that. Great catch. See, me is a game, medieval vampires. Oh, empires. It'd be better with vampires. Fine. All right, so I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It just needs to break that level. So what I would do is I would have an alert here, but just know though, and I would trade this on the 4 hour. Just know you may get alerted and then it might come back down underneath this support zone just because it loves to do wicks. I don't know the market cap, but it loves to do wicks. So expect to get wicked out or faked out multiple times before it potentially gains support, because it could do this and come back down, and then this, come back down, and then this and come back down, and then finally start doing that. So just kind of be careful with that. Let's see here. Good. Okay. So let us look for a coin. A coin that's, let's do, see, market cap. Oh, here we go. Market cap fully diluted. Okay, 25 million. Okay. That's a whole bunch of type. Oh, copy and paste. I was like, man, that's a lot of typing. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So let me go ahead and let's do FTM. Now let's do an old one. I'm really surprised with QDM. I'm actually just pointing at QDM. I thought QDM was going to do some big numbers. Maker. So, okay. So I'm looking for is a bunch of ups and downs. So let's do so. So what I really need to do is I need to do a video on this so I'm not wasting y'all's time looking for certain things. But then I'll never get to the video because I'm always so busy. I don't know. CFTM is good because the Sonic upgrade coming out in June is Boo and Beats will fly. think I heard about that. All right. Let me just debunk these real quick. I need to do an actual video on this. The only reason I'm going to debunk them is because I already said it in the beginning. So Bollinger Bands, why don't I use Bollinger Bands? Well, Bollinger Bands are simply, it's a moving average. This one right here, I believe, is a 20-day moving average. If you don't believe me, well, let's check it out. So moving average, simple. And let's go here to this. Let's go to the settings. Let's change this to a white, and let's change the input to a 20. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Bingo and a bango. Do y'all see what just happened? Do y'all see what just happened? Have I back tested this? Have I back tested this? I think so. Let's go and, can I make this? I'm telling you guys, I've back tested this stuff. Thousands and thousands of hours. See my moving average? And granted, I didn't say 21 or 27. I know what moving average it is because I've done this. It is a moving average. So the median is the 20-day moving average. Okay. Now, on top of that, so I'm actually debunking two things at once. The moving average is not a support/resistance level. The moving average is an average, hence the name, of candle body closes. So that's what that is. So it's an average. It's showing you the momentum of the strength of the movement. So if the price action is above the average closes, then it's good. If it's below, then it's not so good. Depending on the amount of time, depends on where the price action's above or below. For example, right now we're using the 20-day moving average versus a 9-day moving average, or 15-minute daily, you know, so they're all different. So whenever I see that people say, look at the Bollinger Bands, you know, it found support and it came up here to the top of the area. So what you want to do is you want to sell it. And then you want to buy when it's closer to the middle of this. And then you want to sell it. Look, Joe, you could have made so much money if you just follow that simple rule. However, this also follows how do I explain this? This is also, I forget what moving average this is, but this is also a moving average. Because as the price goes up, this band will continue to go up. If you don't believe me, just look. Price went up, band was coming down because it's an average, and then it started catching up and it started going up. Then the price started going up some more. Then it's an average, it started going up. And then price started going up some more. It's breaking through the band. Watch out, because it should come back down. And what happened? Oh, look, Joe, it came back down. And it came all the way down over here. You don't know what you're talking about, Joe. You don't know what you're talking about. This is what my mentor shows me. And he is very successful. He wears a suit. He cries all the time. This is what he shows me. Okay, fine. However, this is a result of what's happened. This is a result. Now, granted, could the price continue to have gone down and more and lower and lower? Yes, 100%. It'll keep on going down until it stops and goes up. So here we have the price breaking out of your band, and it continues to go up. The band is a moving average. It is trying to average the movement. So it'll continue rising and rising and rising. So let's say you had the same concept. because your mentor told you if it breaks this band, man, short it. Look what happened. Look at all this money you would have made. What happens here? It broke out. It broke out some more. It broke out some more. And then finally it came down. Well, Joe, you see, he was right because it came down. Keep on drinking that Kool-Aid. Keep on drinking that Kool-Aid. I'm warning you guys, like, they are a joke. The Bollinger Bands is a joke because this, all it does is shows you pretty much the momentum of the move. That's it. That's all it shows you. What, let's break this down. What goes up should come down, right? And it does. What goes down should go up, right? Yeah. Why is it that when stuff is down, it goes up? People are buying at a discount price. Why is it that when it goes up, it goes down? People are doing exactly what you want to do. They want to buy low and sell high. This is trading, period. It gets me very, very furious when I see mentors. They have groups about Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands are a joke when you break it down to how I just broke it down. This is a 20-day moving average. It is not a support resistance level. But Joe, you know, normally the price action comes down to the moving average and finds support on it. No, you're looking at it from the effect side. What causes it? What causes it is the price action. The price action is what is the result. I'm sorry. The moving average is the result of the price action. So because of the price action, it results in the line being printed. So if the price action continues to go up and up and up and up, what is the moving average going to do? Because of these candle body closes, it's going to follow the price action. It's going to go up and up and up. Then let's do it where it bounces off of it. So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. So price action came up and then it bounced on this. And then it broke below it and then it came above it and it bounced on this again. It's not bouncing, guys. The price action is doing what it's doing and the moving average is just catching up to the price action. Now to you, it may look like it's finding support on the price, on the moving average, but you're thinking about it the wrong way. This is not a support line. The price action is going up and down, causing the medium, you know, it's an average to, instead of to fluctuate, to kind of just go steady now. Like, wrap your head around that, guys. It's an average. It's a medium. It's where a median, I'm sorry, it's a median. So it's an average. That's hence the name, moving average. It surprises me. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff because I was listening to these influencers and these, you know, people who mentors, because they teach you, oh, price action is away from the moving average. Don't worry, it's going to come back to the moving average. It doesn't come back to it. And matter of fact, this one, it broke through it and it came all the way down. And then it goes back up. Why? Because this is what the price action is doing. The moving average is catching up to what is being printed. So hopefully this debunks if you use the Bollinger Bands. But Joe, wait a minute. Hold your horses, because when the Bollinger Bands tighten, that means there's a move coming. Sure does. But I can see that. I can see it with my eyeballs. Price is going up, price is going down. Price is going up a little bit, price is coming down a little bit. Price is going up a little bit, Price is going down a little bit. The swings aren't as large. This is what we call accumulation. So, Joe, look, it's tightening up. It's tightening up. This is not a good example. I need to find, I guess here. Joe, it's tightening up. This is what we look for in the Bollinger Bands. It's tightening up. This is accumulation, guys. That's all this is accumulation. Once it breaks out, more than likely, depending on how long it's been accumulating, depends on normally the move of it. And it accumulates, it's getting tight, it's getting super tight, it's getting super tight. What does it mean? I don't know. It could go up or it could go down. That's what it means. So why is this important? It's not. Bollinger Bands is a joke for the reasons I just explained. Now, if you use it and you are very successful with the Bollinger Bands, great. Keep on using it. Keep on doing what makes you money. But if you're having issues with understanding the Bollinger Bands, look at the Bollinger Bands for what they really are. They're moving averages. That's it. All they're doing is reporting what's being printed. That's all they're doing. When the Bollinger Bands get nice and tight, because it's going to go either one up or down, well, I could see that. Why do I need this mess on my chart? So I can look smart? Well, in my opinion, don't get offended. In my opinion, if you knew what the Bollinger Bands are or were, you would understand why I personally do not use it. It does not tell me anything on this chart. Nothing. I see Crypto Candy is late to the party, but not a problem. Right now I'm debunking Bollinger Bands. So this doesn't tell you anything about the chart. So that's why I don't use the Bollinger Bands. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and debunk. I'm heated up now. Let's debunk, and I've kind of already did that, but let's debunk the moving averages. The moving averages, it's an average of the candle body closes. Gone over this slightly, well, pretty much in great detail. The moving averages, all it tells you is the momentum of the price action. The white one is my 9, the red is my 50, the yellow is my 200. When you have these moving averages in sequential order, meaning from lowest to highest, this and the price actions above it, this tells you that the move is very strong. The momentum is very strong. The strength of the move is very strong. When you have one of the moving averages cross below another moving average, so this is a 9, it's crossing below the 50. This is saying not looking good, because the moving average is the average of the price action. If the moving averages goes down, guess what the price action did already? It already moved down. The moving average is just following it. So when it crosses a higher time frame moving average to go, going down, that's not good. That's showing you that the price is dumping. When it crosses it going up, then that's good, because that shows you the price is going up. So once again, this is not a support resistance level. All this does is shows you that the price action is doing good, or the price action is not doing so good. That's all that's doing. Let's go to the overbought, oversold. So here we can see, let's bring this up. You can see that we are overbought. Okay, and here we are overbought. Now, let's bring this over. So right here, I'm gonna do Alt V. So here we are overbought, and here we are overbought, and here we're still overbought. So I buy overbought all the time. I don't know about you, but I do. Okay, so when did the first overbought start? I'm not sure if that was correct English, but the first area of overbought was right here. So if we look down here, it just now, let's go ahead and make this look larger. It's just now entering the overbought area. And here, if we were entering this trade, we would have looked at this level of resistance. And we would have entered right here. This is where we'd have entered. However, if you trade overbought and oversold and you don't buy overbought and you only sell overbought, you would have missed out, because this is where I buy. But Joe, you're buying overbought. Yeah, and I'm making money. Price goes up and up and up. Look at your indicator. And up and up and up and up and up, and finally there's a sell-off, because people who bought down here where I bought is taking profit. So now, because you were looking at your indicator, you see that it's cooling off. It's cooling off. Okay, that's what you've been waiting for it to cool off. Then, of course, you might buy it or what have you. But I made all these gains while you were waiting on the sidelines. Now, there have been some times where this will cool off a little bit, but it'll still remain overbought and continue higher. And you miss out on all those potential gains because you don't want to buy because it's overbought. I love buying overbought. Do I buy oversold? Nope, sure don't. Why? Because when it's oversold, the price is dumping, and the price can continue dumping. So what I do is I put my level that it needs to break above. Once that level is broken, then I look at it to see if I'm going to enter the trade. So that is your debunkment on the Bollinger Bands, on the moving averages, and the overbought / oversold. So I hope you enjoy that. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? If you think I'm a jerk because I don't like doing the Bollinger Bands. I've had a few mentors that have shown me all this stuff, the Bollinger Bands, and I was new, I didn't know. And I said, oh man, that's great, that's amazing, I'm gonna use this, and man, I got wrecked so hard. So that's what led me to just dissect everything, look at each indicator as if I was a detective. Why do people use it? What does it show you? What are the benefits of using it? Bollinger Bands, zero benefits. Zero. It's basically like having a kid around you to tell you what already happened. You're watching a baseball game, they hit the ball. The little kid tells you, hey, they hit the ball. Okay. Somebody falls, the little kid tells you, hey, they fell. Okay. Like they're giving you useless information, in my opinion. What's up, Huck? What is up? We just went over some really great information. I just debunked the Bollinger Bands, the moving averages as far as them being support resistance levels, and then also the overbought oversold. I just finished debunking those. Very important. Make sure to watch that. You will be surprised. You will be surprised. All right. So Matt Young Live says the best trader I've met since 2017. The best trader I've met since. Hopefully me. Hopefully me. If not, then it's okay. It's okay. But I tell you how it is. Let's see here. Hey, where is CBC videos? LOL. No idea, man. Zero idea. I think it's gone though. I think it's gone. I think he's gone. Yeah, it's you. Okay, good. See, Matt Young Live says Trip can't do this. Nah, there's no way he can do this. I mean, he's smart. I do like him. He's smart. He hates me though. Because I won't say that part, but he hates me because why does he hate me? Because I give rationale, I give reasoning, I explain why I do what I do. and he thinks that that was excuses. I was like, no, it's not an excuse. I'm giving you a reason of my action. But yeah. Matt Young Live says he hates anyone that can't do TA. We can, yeah. Love you too, man. Glad to see you on the live stream. Very happy. But yeah, I guess I just finished debunking the what was it? The Bollinger Bands. I debunked the Bollinger Bands. I debunked the moving averages being support resistance levels, and I also debunked the overbought, oversold, you know, to sell or to buy. Don't use those as buy and sell signals, guys. Don't use that. And I just did it right now. It's the last 10 minutes or so. Any questions, comments, concerns? If not, forever hold your peace. Today was a great show. I'm really happy that we got that. Let's see here. Joe says, Sol, ETF coming this summer. Yeah, I'm sure like all the ETFs are coming. Let's see here. I believe we've got everybody. All right. So I believe that is all. Let's see here. See. UK, can you tell me some coins that one can hold through the bull run? Yeah, sure. One of them is Trader Joe. So it's going to be this one. This will be a really nice one. Set your alert for this once it breaks this. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Set your alert for 0.5793. Once the price breaks above that, more than likely it'll be a nice time to enter, and you can just hold it. Now, one thing that I would strongly recommend is if you do not know how to trade, learn how to trade. Invest in yourself before you invest in the market. Now, of course, just like everybody, I do have a paid group. However, you can learn everything for free if you just watch the channel. The paid group, all it's going to do is speed up your learning curve by a lot. And of course, we do calls and everything else. But if you want to learn this stuff for free, watch this channel, watch my previous videos, and study it. Don't watch it with a bag of popcorn. Have a notepad, have a pen, write all this stuff, because everything I'm showing you is from experience. This stuff works. Do I lose sometimes? Yes, of course. I'd be an idiot to tell you that I didn't. But yeah, but I win way more than I lose. So I'll give you that one. Of course, Solana. That's kind of a given. Solana's going to do amazing as well with all of just everything that it does. Meme coins and everything else. For Solana, I'd say this one, you can do set your alert for 153.01. This is a nice one to hold as well. Now, granted, this one, it won't give you as much returns possible as far as, you know, 200x, 400x, so on and so forth, because of the market cap. If you don't understand about the market cap, watch this show. I will show you all this stuff. And I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more. So let's go over here. Let's look at this. Okay. And yes, I do have a lot of coins that I look at constantly. Next one is TRON. This is the Telegram coin, you can say. TRON is very important, TON. And for this one, I would say right now be a good time to enter. Once again, none of this is financial advice. Right now is a good time to enter. Could it go lower? Yes. Now, very important. If you are new and you enter coins and it goes down 8%, 12%, and you freak out, don't trade. Don't trade. Save your money. Use that money for a mentor. And guess what? I'm a mentor. This guy right here, I'm a mentor. Save your money for me, or just save your money, period. And watch these videos. Watch these videos. It will show you how to trade. You have to get your emotions out of trading. The worst type of trader is an emotional one. And if you freak out because you're losing some money, don't trade. Just wait. Learn this stuff. Now, do I expect the prices to come down even further? Yes, I sure do. I expect them to come down 25, 35, maybe even 40%. However, they could go up. I know that sucks, right? It could go down, it could go up. Yeah, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. So with the Bitcoin halving coming in 3 hours and 28 minutes, you know, is it like a magic ball going to happen, a drop, and you know, the prices just skyrocket? No. We're expected to have several weeks, maybe even a month or two of just kind of sideways, boring action. You know, nothing too big. You know, we'll have some coins that go 40, 50%, but not the whole market. And then slowly, you're going to start seeing more money coming in. And now you're going to start seeing more of the coin just continuously giving us 20, 30, 40, 50% gains. And then before you know it, 80% is going to be a joke. So very important. Learn to trade. Invest in yourself. Invest time. Watch my videos. Or invest money. And that way, because I have videos that show you all this stuff in 3, 4, and 5 minutes. Average is about 4 minutes. So just kind of give you a heads up. But prices will come down, hopefully. I'm in these coins and I want the price to come down. And that's because I know what to expect. I don't have a stop loss because right now in this portion of the trading game, I'm just going to accumulate. So if the price comes down 20, 30, 45%, I want it to come down so that I could add more to my bags. Well, Joe, why don't you just hold off then? Why even enter right now? Why not wait till that 40% pullback? Because nobody knows if that's going to happen. And I'd rather be in a position in now with the plan. If it does pull back, I can just add to it. But if it takes off, I'm already part of it. And I'll just wait for a pullback so that I can add to my entry. That's the plan. Very important. You must have a plan. All right. Let's see here. Let's see, Matt, we're done, but did you want me to look at ruins or ruin? Let's see here. I haven't been on Telegram in a bit. I know, Matt. Man, you gotta check my message. It's been like 3 months, 2 months. It's like, what happened to Matt? I'm gonna send a crew for him. What do you think about ruins coming out? I think it's very bullish. There's a lot of people talking about ruins. So just give you a heads up. Let's see here. I do not like elastics. Me, only when I have dinner. My pants need elastic. Let's see here. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that you have been I have been following you on TradingView. Oh, awesome, man. Man, that makes me so happy. I need to post more on TradingView. I really do. I'm looking at the meme coins. I will contact you later for mentorship. Yeah, definitely, brother. I'll help you out. But see, I do spot. Good. See here, Matt Young live. I'll be on tonight. You'll be on Telegram. Cool. See, Joe teaches you how to fish, not to beg. Yeah. Mentors. Yeah. So my goal is to make you a trading warrior, period. I want to make you a trading warrior. I do not want you to rely on me to say, what's the next pick? Should I enter now? I want you eventually, it takes time, but I want you eventually to tell me, Joe, man, look at this coin. Like this coin, it did this, this, and this. It's this market cap. It has this, going for it. It has this partnerships. It's planning on doing this. And, so you're giving me the whole FA and TA. I look at it, I was like, wow, I didn't even see this one. That's what I want. I want to build trading. I don't want people depending on me for calls. So my goal is to build up and build trading warriors. I give you all of my secrets for that reason. Because I know a lot of mentors that don't tell you half the stuff they know because they want you dependent on them. I don't. For me, I've always believed in working smarter, not harder. So just imagine if I had a crew of 10, maybe even 20 trading warriors, man, can you imagine how successful everybody would be? It'd be nuts. Instead of everybody, oh, Joe, thank you so much, Joe, you're the best. Nah, the team's the best. I'm just the one who organized it, you know? But that's what I do. I see here. See, I did buy Brett's. I haven't even looked at it. Doge ETF coming. I'm telling you, every ETF. Tug, what's up, Tug? The best trading investment you can make it in yourself. And Joe, let's see. The best trading investment you can make is in yourself. And Joe will 100x your investment in yourself. Yep. 100%. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. And you're crazy. I do thank you guys very much. We are actually over our time. Today we started a little bit later. Normally we do 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I was running late today. We started at 3:30 p.m. But from here on out, it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I run late, I'll put it, of course, in the group. And of course, if not, that's our trading group. And then if not, I will also post it on Twitter. So make sure to follow me on Twitter. This is my link to all my sites. And in addition to that, it's also in the description. It's my link tree. It'll take you everywhere. All right, guys. Now for the awkward looking down in 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much for just everything, for being here, for being a part of this crypto journey. We're gonna kill it, guys. We are going to kill. We're gonna annihilate it. We're gonna stomp it into the pavement. It's gonna be amazing. But we need patience. We need to handle our emotions. An emotional trader is the worst type of trader. My goal is to reprogram what you've been taught by all these mentors that have just regurgitated stuff they've gone through on websites and in books. My job is to give you the actual experience, the wins, the losses, the ups and the downs. That's my goal, is to show you what actually truly works at the time, at the time of the trade, as opposed to what every single mentor does. They always show you after the fact. And if you don't know what I mean, just watch them. You know, have your eyes open. Listen to what they're saying. Everything that they're telling you is after the fact. And what they'll do is they'll actually look for reasons why they wouldn't have entered the trade. There's sometimes where the trade goes down, and based off of my teaching, I say, yeah, I would enter because of X, Y, and Z. They all filled the boxes. And guess what? I would have been stopped out. I would have entered again. Guess what? I would have been stopped out. I show you the real, true life experience when it comes to trading. Because how awful do you feel when you join their groups and you're losing, but they're showing all these winners? Because they're not showing you when they actually enter the trade. I do. I don't care. I'll show you my losses, because that makes you realize that, hey, people do lose in this game. And this guy who's teaching me, he lost too. So I don't feel so bad. Because what they want to do is they want to make you think that they're better than you. And that's why you should join their course. I'm right there with you, brother. I'm right there in the dirt. I'm right there in the mud with you. You know, we win together, we lose together, period. I'm getting goosebumps. Good Lord. Joe, how much is it? I want to buy it. You know, but I'm telling you guys, join my VIP, stop messing around, and you will kill it. You will absolutely kill it. If you don't have money for it, not a problem. I don't want to discriminate against anybody. If you don't have money for it, watch these videos. These videos, I give you all of my secrets. I get mad. I do, guys. I get mad. I get frustrated because all these guys, they're relying on your emotions. They're relying on your greed. They're relying on your desperation. You know, oh, you're losing. Well, join my group, and you know, look at these gains and look at these gains and look at these gains. But they don't tell you that they posted 10 to 20 charts a day. I don't do that. I post 1, maybe 3. There's days where I don't post any charts because I'm waiting for the charts to come to me. So when I post them, they're ready. Now, do we lose sometimes? Yeah, of course. We usually win. And whenever I post results, you're usually in them because there's so few posts that we do. That's what you want. You want quality over quantity, period. That's all I got, guys. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition, where I truly do care about you. And my goal, and I've said this from day one, I want to get rich with you, not because of you, period. So let's do this together, guys. Let's have this crazy crypto journey. It's gonna be great. All right, looking down in 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Let's see here. Let's get some shout outs. Joe, you are my favorite. You are my favorite. We got Mark. Mark's my favorite. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous, Tug. Tug's my favorite. Don't get jealous. And of course, we know Ian. Ian's my favorite too. Ian's my favorite because he is the admin and he is a beast. We got Matt Young Live, my friend from a long time ago, who he's like a rock star. Matt, he's like a rock star. He'll show up and then he'll leave for months and months and months. And then he'll show up and it's like, Matt, where have you been? I think he does it for attention. That's what I think. Matt, I love you. And you're my favorite. Now, of course, we got Ollie, I'm guessing. I'm just going to call you O. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. And of course, you understand why. Let's see here. We got Peter. Peter's my favorite. Peter, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. Let's see here. We got Huck. Huck in the house. Huck is my favorite. Call me Phillips. Awesome, man. Thank you, Phillips. Appreciate you. Now, I will forget. I forget. I'm very forgetful, but I don't forget how to make money. But Phillips, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you greatly. So we do have Crypto Candy. Crypto Candy, killing it with the charts in the group. Crypto Candy, thank you. Oh, man, we got Road Dog. I didn't even see Road Dog. Sorry, brother. I didn't even see you. Let's see. What's up? That thumb button is so dang likable. Yes, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, I did see your comment. I didn't give you a shout out though. Sorry, man. We got Road Dog in the house. Road Dog's my favorite. I love Road Dog. And let's see here. We got 81 in the house. El Matador in the house. What's up, 81? Appreciate you for being here. You are my favorite as well. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Jono never gets mad because Jono knows he's my favorite. I see Joe knows he's my favorite. I think I got everybody. Oh, Batman. Batman's so official. You my favorite. You are my favorite. Don't ever forget that. Justin's my favorite. Man, Justin, long time, buddy. When was it, like yesterday? No, I'm playing. And Justin, you my favorite, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the love and support that everybody gives to the channel. Everybody is making a difference. Every time you like, comment, tell people about this channel, share the channel on Twitter and everywhere else, you're actually helping other people. You really are. And that's my goal, is to help as many people as possible for them not to get duped by all these other influencers. Night of Insomnia knows. They know that, well, they're my favorite and they know what I just said. All right, guys, that's it for me. I do thank you so much. And until next time, let's make this money. My name is Joe, TradeIntuition, and we'll see you in the VIP. Take care, guys. Let's listen to some music real quick for about 10 seconds and then turn it off. DJ, play that music.